Hey guys, what's up? It's Devin107 here, and I'm here to tell you about how to get the Oppressor on top of the Maze Bank Tower. Now, many people that play GTA 5 know that the Maze Bank Tower is the tallest building in the game. Incredibly tall. And the Oppressor is also, and they also know that the Oppressor is a flying bike. It has a rocket boost in the back, that way you can take off, and the wings allow you to glide in the air. Now, with how tall the Maze Bank is, you can't just go straight up with the Oppressor. You won't make it near to the top. So I'm going to show you how to get to the top of it. You do island hopping. You jump from one building to another until you get to the top of the Maze Bank Tower. Now I will tell you how, but first I would recommend once you get the Oppressor, try flying it around for a while, get used to it, because the building roofs are very small, and if you go too fast, you'll fall off the bike, off the building, or you'll die when you hit it, or you'll completely miss it. One of the three things will happen. So let me show you how to get on top right now. And as you can see here, I have my Oppressor, and I'm trying to take off on top of a small building. Reason for a small building, easy to get up on, and allows lots of maneuverability to move to the next building. Now, once you're on top of a small building, you want to go for the Arcadius building. Reason is because it's shorter than all the other buildings, makes it easier to get on top of, and all the room allows you to turn. So you can move around to build up some speed. That way you can take off to the next building. Now this next part's kind of your choice on what building you want to go to. I chose this building because it's shorter, it's easier to get up on, and as you can see, those little stairs makes it as a nice ramp. As you can see here on this next part, I am pulling out my snacks because if I hit really hard on this next jump and take damage, I won't die. Before you do this, you want to make sure that you have plenty of snacks with you. That way if you crash, you won't take that much damage. If you want, you can have some body armor that will help you when jumping. Now as you can see there, I lined up my ramp, my motorcycle on the stairs for a ramp, because if I did not, my bike would crash, and I would either go flying off the building, the bike would, or nothing would happen, and I'd just take damage. But either way, you want to make sure that you put the bike on top of the ramp. That way, whenever you press it, you will ramp up. Now, of course, you can see there I got lucky, and I was able to glide back towards the Arcadius building, so I get a second chance and don't have to try and jump all the way up here. The reason I say I get a second chance is I find it kind of hard to get on top of the Arcadius building. Once you're on top, it's easy to go. So I'm retrying again. I'm going for another building that's close and short to me. Now, when I said you want a building that can have lots of maneuverability, you see that I'm backing up as far as I can. That way I can get some speed going for whenever I take off. another reason snacks were important. When I crashed into that wall, I got low on health again. But you can see that that you want to have experience when gliding, because if I had not just gone straight down, I would have overshot that building and had to restart. So I'm getting ready. I'm backing up. And again, you can see here where I got greedy and thought, oh, hey, I can make it to the maze bank again. And clearly I didn't. But I was able to land on the side. This gave me a second chance, and I decided to go back to the FIB building and try again. Now, from here, this is the easiest way to get on top of the maze bank tower now. Because you have the windows that you can use as a ramp. So you want to make sure that you line up the bike on the windows as a ramp. And then once you hit the boost, you are able to glide over there. Make sure you don't go too far down when gliding. That way you don't miss the building. Overshooting should not really be a problem, because with the distance and the gliding to try and get as high as you can, you should be able to make it. Now here you can see I didn't make it on top of the helipad, but I did make it to the top. So soon you'll see that I kind of cheated to get to the top on the helipad, but because you will see that I pushed it up the stairs. Took me a while, but you can't. But this video is to show you that you can make it up. If I had not messed up on one part when trying to glide, I would have made it on the helipad. So if you ever want to try this, make sure to go as high as you can from the FIB building and try to make it to the top. Now here I'm going to show you what buildings I landed on and what buildings I used to get on top of Maze Bank. So here I started with this little short one because the platform allows for room to take off and to move around. As you can see on the map, this is where it's at. Next, you want to take off to the Arcadius building. Now, whenever I took off, I landed on this little cylinder right here. It was good. It allowed me to get to the next building, but I would recommend this cylinder right here, that's towards Maze Bank, because it allows access to take off to any buildings in any direction. Next, again, is your choice. I took off to this one because it was closest, and I thought it was easiest to land on. Plus, that stairwell down there, again, acts like a little ramp, so that you can ramp off and get more air or height. Next is this building right here. Has 3 straight flat parts of the building that can act kind of like a runway for you to gain speed and then take off. Now they aim towards the IAA building, so you want to land on the FIB building, but you can take off towards the IAA building and then go straight up and straight down into the FIB building. Now the problem with the IAA building is it's got like a kind of like a little enclosure, because there's walls around it, makes it kind of hard to see, blocks your vision. As you can see when I'm out, I can't really see much. There's a ladder that you can get up, you can crawl up and then look around and then make the jump, but really the only thing you could see from here is the Maze Bank. Next, I got onto the FIB building, and in the FIB building, on top of it is that little window that you can use as a ramp also to get more height in the air. So like I'll put your oppressor on there and launch it, and then you want to make a straight shot for the Maze Bank Tower. You should be able to make it. If you don't, again, just try again. Not that hard. Now, there is the construction building right next to the Maze Bank Tower, which is taller than the FIB building and closer, but it's kind of hard to get up there because there's no like easy buildings to get up there. As you can see, there's a couple of short buildings that you can attempt to go up, like that little tiny one down there, or this really bright one like with 4 lights. Again, you could try making it with those, but I think it was easier just going from Arcadius to and then just going from Arcadius to another building to another building. And then once you take off from the FIB building, you should land on top of the Maze Bank Tower. So again, try this whenever you get your oppressor, have some experience, and lots of snacks. If you failed, try again, and good luck.